The search for Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 has just entered a third week. Today, the Malaysian government asked the United States for undersea surveillance equipment. The Pentagon says that the U.S. alone has spent $2.5 million so far on the hunt for the Boeing 777, which vanished on a flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing with 239 people on board, 3 Americans. The main focus is an area about the size of Texas in the Indian Ocean, west of Australia. This is how much they have searched so far. It is a tedious operation involving 6 aircraft and 6 ships, and the weather's not cooperating. We have a team of correspondents on the story. First, we'll go to Holly Williams in Perth, Australia. Holly?
Scott, the search is due to begin here again this hour, involving 6 aircraft, but they're hunting for the wreckage of Flight 370 in one of the most inaccessible regions on Earth, and it is notorious for its treacherous conditions.
Military search planes from the US, Australia and New Zealand came back empty-handed on Friday after scouring the area 1,500 miles off Australia's west coast, where 2 blurry objects had been spotted by satellite. The search has been hampered by stormy weather, and radar has proved ineffective in the churning seas. John Young, the head of Australia's Maritime Safety Authority, announced a change in tactics, relying on the human eye.
We have re-planned the search to be visual, so the aircraft flying relatively low, very highly skilled and trained observers looking out of the aircraft windows and looking to see objects.
But the region is so remote that the planes only have 2 hours to hunt for debris before they're forced to head back to base to refuel. The Australian Prime Minister, Tony Abbott, said there's no certainty that the 2 objects seen floating in the southern Indian Ocean are linked to the missing jet.
Now, it could just be a container that's fallen off a ship. We just don't know, but we owe it to the families and the friends and the loved ones of the almost 240 people on flight MH370 to do everything we can to try to resolve what is as yet an extraordinary riddle.
Nearly 2/3 of the passengers on Flight 370 were from China. 3 Chinese naval ships, along with an icebreaker and several military aircraft, will soon join the international effort.
Well, Holly, it's all about the weather. What's the forecast?
Well, Scott, they're expecting storms here this weekend, which will create problems for the aerial search. But there are also several ships, both military and commercial, heading to the area where those 2 objects were sighted. Now, in difficult weather conditions, they may have a better chance of finding whatever it was that was seen floating in the ocean.
Holly Williams in Perth, Australia for us tonight. Holly, thank you very much.